Hi there. Welcome to Sunday Stretch. I am Lauren, and today we are going to focus on the hips. I hear this so often with my students when I teach that they have tightness in their hips. So whether you are more active or whether you tend to sit most of the day, in both cases, it seems that we tend to carry a lot of tension in our hips. So we're going to work this afternoon just to kind of open that up. I'll show you some exercises and some stretches that you can do to really help get in there, to open up and hopefully soften the muscles that are around the bones, the hip bones, and even open up the joints, okay? So we are going to start in downward facing dog. And as you arrive into your downward facing dog, as always, make any little movements that feel good for you. And right away, you just kind of tune into your breath, tune into how it is that you feel. Be sure that your hands, they're shoulder width distance apart, and your feet are hip width distance. And then you just take a few strong breaths here as you breathe in and out. Be sure that you relax through your shoulders at the top of your head. Just drop down towards the earth. Left knee. And as you exhale, sink down. Your hands come to heart center, and then again, you choose. Grab onto your blocks. You might find one side feels a lot tighter than the other. That's pretty common. Just like two sides of a coin, your body's different from left to right. So just notice. Gently draw your left hip back in line with your right. You square them forward as best as possible. If you want a deeper stretch, you sink down. Same thing. When you're ready to come out, place your hands right underneath your shoulders down onto the earth. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee first. Really press down through your hands. Sweep your left leg all the way up and back. And when you're ready, find your way back to downward facing dog. And then drop your knees, make your way to tabletop. So you might find that really in order to get deep into your hip muscles and to really release anything that might be held in your hips, you should work your way through those figure four, seated figure fours a few times. Now, if you have injuries in your knees or your knees just in general kind of bother you, another alternative is just reclined figure four on your back. So you can come onto your back and just cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Now, as you do this, your right arm threads through the triangle you've created with your legs, and you hug your left knee in toward your chest. But same thing here. So you want to press your right knee away from your body. You press it away. Oftentimes we find that your hips kind of start to become unaligned or not aligned as you work your way into this. It's that drawing of your hips to be square that helps with that stretch. So that's another option, another alternative for you as you work your way into your hips. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy